Hello my friends, Gabriel here, back with another video. Today we're gonna make the first impressions with the Sony Xperia Z3 Plus, aka the Z4, the newest flagship from Sony. And I have to say right from the beginning of this video that everything that you saw already on YouTube regarding this device is total crap. I know what I'm saying. I've been using this device for 1 week already, testing it to the max, playing lots of games, benchmarks, taking photos, taking videos, browsing the web and so on. And I have to say that I have not encountered any of the issues that all the major YouTube channels or tech site magazines portray about this device. So I have to say that I feel very disgusted and also very angry because they claimed that this device is not a real upgrade, that this device is plagued by tons of issues, especially issues regarding to the Snapdragon 810, issues in terms of overheating and battery drain, which myself I found were totally not true. I've already posted some video samples taken with the Sony Xperia Z3 Plus on my channel, so you can check those out. And also in the coming videos that I'm gonna make about this device, you're gonna hear me a lot comparing it to the previous model, the Sony Xperia Z3. I've already made my review about the Z3, it's also on my channel. And you're gonna see how disappointed I was with the Sony Xperia Z3, and I had a lot of issues and problems, and that device actually overheated like an oven and gave me only problems. But compared to the Z3 Plus is an amazing device in my honest opinion. As I said, I've been using it for 1 week, testing everything on this smartphone, and so far it has exceeded all my expectations. So, speaking of the Sony Xperia Z3 Plus, it is an incremental update in terms of design. The design hasn't changed too much, it's the same language that Sony uses, the Omni Balance design. The device got slimmer, thinner, and also lighter. It feels very light in the hand. Right now I have a Nilkin case on my device because I don't carry it without a protective case, and it does feel very light in the hand. You may be tempted to say that it's made out of plastic, but it's not. It's actually made out of metal with two glasses of with two sheets of glasses, sorry, made by Sony, which is Dragon Trail glass. And if you've seen my videos already, I consider Dragon Trail to be a lot better compared to Gorilla Glass. We now have a 5 megapixel front-facing camera for selfies capable of 1080p. This is a 25mm wide-angle lens, just like the one on the back that sports the same 25mm wide-angle lens. But the difference is that the main camera is 20.7 megapixels with an LED flash capable of 4K video recording. I have to say, again, just as I mentioned, I was able to shoot 8 minutes straight of 4K video on the Sony Xperia Z3 Plus before I shut down the application. It did get hot indeed, but it's nothing different from any other device out there on the market that's capable of 4K video recording. The same thing happened on the Nexus 6. And on the Samsung Galaxy Note 4 it actually shut by itself the camera app to allow the device to cool down. This didn't happen with me on the Z3 Plus. I shut the camera app down. It did get very hot on the back, but nothing out of the ordinary. Another circumstance where this device really overheats is in gaming. And if you have prolonged gaming sessions, you're gonna notice that the device gets really hot. Again, nothing out of the ordinary and nothing different from the Note 4, the Nexus 6 if you want, my last two devices. So I don't know why this overheating thing got overblown so much by all the tech media. It's running perfectly smooth and cool, otherwise no overheating issues, and so far, for me at least, nothing out of the ordinary compared to other devices. Let's go to about phone. As you can see, this is my model E6553, running on the crappiest software in the world, which is Android 5.0.2 Lollipop. I'm very curious when 5.1.1 will be available for the Z3 Plus. It already launched for the Z2 and the Z3, so hopefully in the coming days I'm gonna get it, because Lollipop 5.0 something is totally crap. I had it installed on all my devices that support the update and had only issues, only problems, only bugs, and so on. So here's hoping for a new software update on the Z3 Plus. In terms of battery life, another thing that got overblown by the tech media, I have to say that I'm very satisfied, and the device exceeded my expectations once again. I have to say that I usually get 1.5 days of usage if I use the device moderate, 1 day if I use it very intense, with at least, and this is the minimum amount of time that I get of screen on time, which is 6 hours with the Sony Xperia Z3 Plus. With my type of usage, I have to say this every time, different users, different type of usage, so remember, you may use it for different things, but I use it very intense. I'm doing a lot of things on my device, I'm taking a lot of pictures, shooting a lot of videos, a lot of social media, web browsing, it's something that I do all day long, checking emails and so on. So with this usage I get these times. As I said, 6 hours of screen on time. I got even more, but it depends a lot. Today I took some pictures and did some other things with the device, but I have no problem with the battery life, although compared to the Sony Xperia Z2 and the Z3, the battery size has decreased to 2930 mAh battery. So you may be tempted to think that also battery life has become a problem. Not true. As I said, everything runs perfectly on this device. Let me go to CPU-Z, which you can download for free in the Play Store, and as you can see, check out the battery temperature that is showing right now. This device in normal usage, in day-by-day usage, is running cooler than my Nexus 6 did, and approximately the same as the Galaxy Note 4. When playing games or taking benchmarks and doing something very intensive, then the device's temperature rises to about 42-43 degrees, but not to the point that you cannot hold it in the hand. So very overblown issue that doesn't really exist on the Sony Xperia Z3 Plus, and I dare to say on every single device out there that runs on the Snapdragon 810. So the Sony Xperia Z3 Plus has a 5.2 inches display, Full HD. I don't need Quad HD. displays. 1080p for this screen size is more than enough. Two front-facing speakers. I have to say I would have preferred them to be a bit louder, coming from the Nexus 6, which has the best, and I'm not exaggerating, the best front-facing speakers on the market. These ones on the Sony sound a bit teeny, if you ask me. Still, they do a great job. The only thing that I don't like is that if you're listening music to through the loudspeakers, the back of the device vibrates, and this I don't like. As I said, front-facing 5 megapixel camera on the back, 20.7 G sensor camera, excellent. Let me show you some pictures, for example, that I took today. You're gonna see these pictures and many more on my channel when I'm gonna do the full camera review. And I have to say that the quality is simply amazing. It's way better than the Sony Xperia Z3. It's a lot better than the Z2. And I'm very satisfied with the results. More on the camera in a future video. On the audio side, as always, Sony has done an excellent job. They've added some new improvements in the audio department, such as the one that when you connect a pair of headsets, it automatically adjusts to the pair of headsets that you plugged in, and improves the quality of the sound incredibly. It's I have to say, it's one of the best, if not the best, audio experience that you can get on the market. It's far superior to what Samsung offers, even what HTC is offering, and I'm speaking only about the experience when you plug a pair of headphones. Also, as I said, battery life is excellent. I haven't noticed any stuttering, any lag. I had no issues in this department. The only stuttering, if you want, that I got was in the recent apps window, when if you have a lot of apps opened, when you close them all, they it tends to stutter a bit, but nothing dramatic. Otherwise, the UI is simply perfect, and I have no issues with lag, as I already mentioned. So I've been using this device. My device right now is connected to my Sony QX10 camera, which is recording this video that you are seeing. And if we go to thermal, you can see that the temperatures are pretty low, considering that it's running the crappy Snapdragon 810. So I urge you, if you are looking for a device and you're a Sony fan, I urge you to go to the store to try out this device, to see it for yourself, to handle it, to test it, and honestly, to buy it. I'm not a Sony fanboy, if you want. I love Sony products. Right now I'm using mostly Sony products because the company that I was a big fan, namely Nokia, isn't producing anything right now that's interesting to me. But for me, Sony and Nokia will always be the best in what they are doing. So take with a pinch of salt everything that you are seeing and reading on the internet or on YouTube about this device, about Snapdragon 810 devices. Trust me, as a real user, I have no complaints about this device. It's exceeding my expectations. It's offering me a lot of surprises, good surprises every day. The more that I use the device, the more that I discover, the more that I like it. I love it, actually. And as I said, I have no complaints so far. This has been my first impressions video about the Sony Xperia Z3 Plus, aka Z4. I'm gonna continue to test this device. I'm gonna continue to test the camera, to test the battery and so on, and I'm gonna come in the next days with some other videos about the Sony Xperia Z3 Plus regarding performance, benchmarks, gaming, of course a camera review, and in the near future my full review about the Sony Xperia Z3 Plus. Thank you for watching this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Also, please share the video for others to see, and if you didn't already, subscribe to my channel for future videos. I'm Gabriel, and as always, be safe, be good, peace.